no secret that the Paris Motor Show is dominated by the French manufacturers, and this right here behind me is case in point. This is the Renault Trezor Concept. Trésor means treasure in French, and this is, for me, the treasure of the show. It is meant to signify the future of Renault's design direction, following on from the show cars that have been previewed from its life cycle. Now, this is the highlight of the show for a number of reasons. One is its surfacing. I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely incredible. And when you look at the contrast between the front and the rear, it's almost panel beaten. It's very precise, however. And the look of this is something that you've never seen before. I mean, they've had to mold this before going in and applying it into the carbon fiber. So it is a pure show car. I mean, look at the canopy on this thing. That's how you get in. You step over this body side. There's no door, there's no shut line. You just step into this interior with this really small, very technologically advanced screen. In the front, if you look at the hood, it's got little vents that allow it to breathe, and beautiful shapes that just open up, allowing air to enter in to cool the battery. This is a very expressive concept car. Clearly, whether or not it gives any indication as to what to express from the French brand in the future remains to be seen. But looking at it from this perspective is really, really a sight to behold. Lawrence and Acker is there in the car right now, and we're going to see if we can have a chat with him later on.
Well, the Trezor is the start of a new generation of vehicles for Renault. It shows a little bit the future of what we imagine the future Renaults to be. It's still a story of love. So you see two types of surfacing that are interlocking. You see very beautiful, sensual, shiny surfacing, which symbolize the feminine side. And then you have these faceted surfaces using a software which we call parametric design, which create very beautiful hexagonal facets in a satin finish, which is more the masculine side. So this car is a story of love, a car to escape for a long weekend with your partner. It's a GT, of course, with room for your luggage, electric, to be clean and to give you a nice driving experience, and full of new connectivity technologies. Well, I think the big challenge for all the car designers in the next few years will be how to integrate people's lives into their cars. And that means that we need to create a very fluid connection between your life at home, your smartphone, and then when you get into a car, you want this life to continue. So when you enter the car, you put your smartphone in the center stack, the screen automatically plays what's on your smartphone, plus of course the usual functions for driving. You can change the layout as you see fit, and the car will stay in touch with yourself, but also the world around it, because you can switch to an autonomous mode. The steering wheel will extend, the screen will show potentially a movie or other things that you want to have a look at. The car will recline, and so you can really have a nice experience even while not driving, because let's be honest, there are times you want to drive, we want you to have a great driving experience, but there might be times you want to do other things, and that's okay. When we designed the car with these beautiful interlocking shapes and the surface treatment, it was really a crime to put door cut lines on it and to put traditional A-pillars on it with all the hardware that would take. So we tried to keep it pure, and the only way we saw a way out was to move up the complete rooftop of this vehicle, like some of this crazy concept cars from the 70s that we all love and dearly. So when you then need to get inside, you slide into the car just like you mount on a horse. The leather is very soft, the shapes are very easy to glide into, and then of course we had to adjust everything else to suit you. So your headrest moves towards you, the pedals can move away or come closer, the steering wheel is movable, so the car adapts himself to you. Well, as you notice, the car has an hexagonal feature that we are spreading out all over the car. And even though it's an 100% electric car, you still need to have some air to cool the batteries. And we felt the most appropriate, the most modern way was to do this, like the air vents that move up and down. And they even show that the car is breathing or that there's life inside. And this we felt was a nice connection with Renault's passion for life. We tried to create emotional objects that really connect with our customers. It's a very a special moment in time for us in Renault Design because we have completed one cycle and at the same time we're starting up a next. If you look around you on the stand, you will see all the new production cars that have just come out, and then we already are starting to sow the seeds for the next generation. So the Trezor is a key car. We start of course with a car that makes people fall in love, and therefore it is really a key moment in time, but a very exciting place to be.